If you missed the Mets and Pirates series, I got you. Game 1 was a challenge for the Mets as Paul Skeens was electric. Over Skeens' 6 innings, the Mets mustered 6 hits and just 1 run. David Peterson started for the Mets and he was also good. In his 6 innings of work, Pittsburgh scored 2 runs on 6 hits and 3 walks. The scoring was very back and forth in this one. The game was tied at 3 points and there were 4 lead changes. The Pirates tied the game at 3 in the top of the 9th when Ke'Bryan Hayes grounded into a fielder's choice, scoring Ji-hwan Bae. In the bottom half, Pete Alonso came up with runners on the corners and 1 out. Pete delivered again by sending a sac fly out to right center field to score Francisco Lindor and win the game 4-3. Kodai Senga was dominant in the second game of this series. The only problem is he threw a ton of pitches and he couldn't even finish 6 frames. Senga only gave up 1 run on 6 hits and 2 walks. The Pirates' sole run versus Senga came in the 6th when Henry Davis worked a walk to score Alexander Canario. The bullpen was strong, only allowing 1 hit and 3 walks in their 3 1/3 innings. For the offense, Brandon Nimmo started the scoring in the first inning with an RBI double that plated Juan Soto. Then in the 7th, Brett Baty went yard, breaking a 1-1 tie with a solo shot. The Pirates had a chance to tie the game in the 9th when Francisco Lindor made an error, allowing the Pirates to put a runner in scoring position. But Brian Reynolds went down looking to end the game. Mets win it 2-1. One more game between New York and Pittsburgh, and the Mets were looking for a sweep. Unfortunately, it was the Pirates taking this contest 4-0. The weather was a factor in this one as the rain was coming down hard at some points in the game. The Pirates tagged Griffin Canning for 2 homers, first in the 2nd and then in the 5th. His second inning shot came at a time when Canning was clearly affected by the monsoon-like rain. In the span of 3 pitches, Canning threw a wild pitch and left a ball down the middle, which Matt Gorski crushed. The Mets loaded the bases in the 4th inning, forcing the Pirates to use their bullpen. Chase Shugart was the man out of the pen, and he would have to face Jose Azocar. Carlos Mendoza had both Juan Soto and Brett Baty on the bench, but he decided to stick with Azocar, who flew out to center field, ending the threat. Pirates win 4-0, but the Mets win the series. Just a couple takeaways from this series, and let's start with Carlos Mendoza's decision to leave Jose Azocar in the game in the 4th inning of Game 3. I don't like it. If you wanted to give Juan Soto a full day off, fine. But you could have pinch hit a hot Brett Baty and moved Starling Marte to the outfield. Second, how good has Kodai Senga been? Senga has pitched to a 1.22 ERA, which ranks 2nd in the MLB, and the Mets still have Sean Manaea on the mend to deepen this rotation. Up next for the Mets is the first installment of the Subway Series in 2025. It'll be the first time the Subway Series takes place on a weekend since 2021. With updates after every Mets series, I'm Ben Ballion with the Sports Pod.